If you are a dancer and you need some advice how to survive a congress, well, this video is for you. Hello my beautiful subscribers and hopefully soon to be subscribers. Rasa the dancer is here and today's video is about the congresses. Now, I've been in plenty of congresses in my life, but usually working them. Now, as a punter, I am actually planning this year to go crazy and go on to many different congresses where I don't work because I never got to experience it properly without actually working there. So that's the plan, but one thing for sure, I know what you need to do to survive a congress and get the most out of it. So in this video, I'm going to give you a couple of tips so that when you go to whether salsa, bachata, or kizomba congress, you can actually apply those tips and get the most out of your congress. All right, tip number one, make sure you do your research for the teachers that are going to be there in the Congress and also DJs. What I like to do, because I know a lot of people, but sometimes if I don't know somebody, I will go on YouTube, put their name on and watch what kind of style of dance they have. If it's a DJ, I love to do that as well because sometimes in Congresses they have DJ sets and you can see which DJ is DJing which hour. So also if you have your favorite DJ with the music, again, you go to YouTube or you go to their Instagram and you see the music that they play and you can actually plan your time better because sometimes, if you're not going to last all night, maybe you'll come a little bit later. Maybe you'll come earlier, depending when the favorite music is. So you could get the most dances with the DJ you really enjoy and you get to support the artists that you really, really, truly love. So I like to do a little bit of research so it wouldn't be like very random because I know a lot of people when I work in congresses, they come up to me and like, oh, can you tell me what class is this? Or can you tell me whether this person is a good teacher? And people are asking me this and I'm happy to answer all of the questions. But if you want to actually get the most of the Congress, you will have the timetable right before you go. So you can actually have a look at the classes, at the levels, at the teachers, DJs, do your little bit of research and actually go to the classes where you think is the person that could serve you the most, rather than just randomly from one to another just to check the numbers of the classes you attended. All right, another tip that I can give you as well for the congresses, make sure you don't go crazy and just attend every single class. Because to be honest, classes are great, but the social is extremely important for your learning. That's where all the information that you gathered, it actually sinks in through your body and you get to try with different people and see what works, what doesn't on the dance floor. Now, what happens when you attend all the classes from morning till the evening? You can tick that as, oh yes, I did all of the classes. It is impossible to retain all of that information. And also the first night, you can still be okay for social, but as the nights continue, second and third day, you won't be able to do the social with as much energy as you would like to. And you're going to start going to sleep earlier because you're just not going to have enough energy. So you have to make sure you go to a lot of workshops, but you go to the ones that, as I say, after some research, you feel like you would benefit the most. But then the most important thing is to spend as much time as possible in the social because that's when the true practice happens and that's when the true learning kicks in. So that's my tip number two. Make sure you don't go crazy on the classes. Pick the ones you really think you should so you could spend more hours in a social. Tip number three, Congress is for you. And you are an individual. Different people get different things out of it. Some use congresses as part of their holiday. So they will go somewhere in the country that is cool, where they know some people. They're going to hang out, before the night starts. They're going to have pre-parties, have some drinks, maybe after parties, stay till very late, 6 a.m. or whatever, right? Because for them, it's a getaway from their daily life. It's meeting friends, having some dances, socializing, having a few drinks, and having a bit of a party. For other people, it's more about learning experience. They save up money to go and learn with these cool people, international teachers, and they want to just dance and they don't want to spend a lot of time pre-party, after party, or whatever. So the most important thing for you to recognize of what the Congress is more known for and what do you think you're going to get from there. Because if you want to really learn and focus on technique and social dancing, I suggest to go to a congress that is actually not like super massive, that has like many pool parties, this and that. Concentrate on something that the congress is based on workshops and social dancing. As soon as there's other distractions, they're usually going to be attracting a type of people who may or may not attend the class, may or may not be at their best, but they're going there just to have fun, not necessarily just like go intensely in their learning. But none of it is wrong or right. I have a mixed bag in me as well. I want to learn, but then at the same time, I like to party. So I'm a mixed bag. So, I try to pace myself and understand that, okay, I want to party, but I want to learn. So I'm trying to mix it and find a good balance for me as well. But just remember to not get carried away and distracted with other things. Do you know what you need from the Congress, and that's what you should take. Final tip is to make sure that you look after your body through the Congress. A lot of the time, people don't actually pay attention to this enough, and then you just end up in a lot of pain and discomfort. So what you want to do is make sure you always have a little bit of a movement-based 5 or 10 minutes before you start anything, like in the morning, your classes. So a couple of shoulder rolls. I can tag you a video of some warm-ups that I do. Just try to move a little bit your body, a little bit of your neck. A lot of the times after traveling or a lot of dancing, your body is just in a bit of a shock. And when you start getting in the morning into those crazy classes that might be actually a little bit too much for the body to handle, you will get injured and you're not going to enjoy your Congress, or you're going to feel in pain or discomfort and you're not going to feel like you can do your best. So a little warm up to just get your body moving, a little stretch, very small, 5-10 minutes just to get your body started. Then very important to have 5-10 minute stretch after the workshops. So you usually have your classes, then you have your dinner, your time to rest before the party starts. So after the classes and the workshops that you attended, maybe after the dinner or before the dinner, depends what you're gonna eat, make sure you actually have 5-10 minute stretch. No movement, just a little bit, touch the floor, use your shoulders, go side to side before you have a rest. And then before the night starts, before you go dancing, 5-10 minutes again. Now, why is this important? Because you probably gonna have a nap before you're gonna go dancing. As soon as you have a nap and you wake up, your body, it starts again, and sometimes it starts worse. It rested and now it's not the same anymore. So all of that warm-up that you did during the classes is gone. It's now tight. So you have to start your warm-up again. You have to get some movement there and a little bit of stretch. And that's why I keep saying it 5-10 minutes. You don't need to do an hour stretch or overdo it or whatever, but you need your body to constantly be active and ready for anything. And especially with the social, when you don't know what's gonna happen next, you gotta get that body ready. So I think one of the biggest mistakes that people do, they are doing these classes and social dancing and having drinks and this and that, and they forget that the body can take only this much damage before it goes bye-bye, you're on your own. So 5-10 minutes here and there to just make sure that the body's still moving and just touch the floor, your hips loosen up. It will give you so much more than you could ever imagine. Guys, thank you so much for watching, and as I say, I'm looking forward this year to attend so many congresses where I'm not working, and I'm gonna keep you updated on my favorites, and I'm gonna keep you updated on where I'm going. So maybe you'd like to join me and say hello in one of the congresses. Maybe I'll see you there. Now, in the meantime, in the comments, why don't you leave a comment and let me know what you think people should know when they go to a congress. Also, I'm gonna tag here a video that I've made before about congresses as well. There's a couple of other tips that I've given something that I think is very, very good. So just watch them and just go crazy, explore your congresses. It's such an amazing way to learn, make new friends, and have a good time and have a little bit of a holiday. Now, subscribe if you haven't, show me thumbs up, and I will see you very soon.